Moving, copying, getting distance, mirror, and trim is what this video is going to cover. So first we're going to take a look at the trim function. Just going to put in one more line down here between these two lines here. We remove any shape, selecting on a shape, hitting the delete. If we select a shape, hold the shift key down, that is a multiple select. And again, just hitting delete will delete any shapes. So we're going to work with just this set of objects here. And I want to trim away all of the objects in between here. So coming up and hitting the scissor trim and hovering over top of any line segment and clicking, it is going to trim the line until it intersects another line. So when I click on this line, these two line segments are going to get trimmed away. Once we are done with the trim, right-click and the trim function is done. What we have done, though, is gave us several shapes that are not joined. So I'm going to select each one of those individual shapes, type the letter J for join. That now automatically joins that together. That is different than the grouping that we have for the part. So join now makes that one continuous shape. To move a shape around is clicking the move and moving that part or that shape where we would like to have it resting. Selecting copy, we first need to select the objects that we want to copy. Selecting copy is going to copy that part directly over top of the other, then put us in a move state to allow me to click and drag that to a different location. Getting a distance is clicking. We're in the distant measure mode. So we could hover and click once, and as we're moving, it is giving us the values of where the mouse cursor is at the location. Clicking again clears that measure tool, but it has also recorded those values for us to be able to enter in when we right click. We can see the total distance, the distance in the X, the distance in the Y, which was a horizontal line, so that would be 0. The start X and Y and the end X and Y. That makes it easier to modify and get exacting shapes, sizes later. The last item is the mirror item. So this allows us to mirror one shape about the part in either the X direction or the Y direction. So if I want to have this shape mirrored in the horizontally, that would be in the X. So I'm going to hold the X button down as I click the mirror function. We see how that gets flipped around. I'm going to Control Z, and this time I will select the shape, holding the Y down, and we see that that shape gets mirrored in that direction. We could go about the same thing for this object here. I'm going to hold the Y down and select mirror, and we see that it got mirrored down below, and it is being mirrored about the center marks of the owning shape. So the part that owns this shape is this rectangle here. We know that because that is the part, and that rectangle, when we select it, we do see the is perimeter is checked here. So this is what that mirror is being mirrored about. Hopefully this helps with the move, copy, measure tool, mirror, and trim functions.